Hello everyone, welcome to MechZone. So today we are going to discuss about CAD. If you are learning about a new thing, you usually ask few basic questions, right? Like what is that? Why is that? And where is that? Right? So we'll go into details of those questions. I'll answer them. So now, what is CAD? People usually call it as computer aided designing. The abbreviation itself, it's saying that it is designing using the help of a computer. Before learning about what is CAD, initially we need to know what is designing, right? I'll I'll tell you what is designing exactly. So designing, it is the realization of an idea to an actual physical form. It means you have an idea in your mind. How do you bring it out of your mind? You have to present it somewhere, right? That maybe either you can sketch on a paper or you can draft it somewhere. It is like designing is a process of bringing your idea out of your mind. That may be sketching somewhere, or that can be building in a computer or modeling in a computer. So it is just a process of bringing your idea out of your mind. That is called designing. So before going deep into the concept CAD, we need to know few things, few abbreviations, like few differences, like drawing, what is drawing, and drafting as well. Designing, I personally call it 3D modeling rather than designing. So what it is, drawing, it is a rough sketch which gives information about the product. Just a rough sketch. Drawing gives only the information, like your idea. To show your idea, drawing is helpful. Like you draw something and you show people like this is my idea. That doesn't give any other information, like like any dimensions and or something. It doesn't give. If you see, it's an idea. I want to make a table. I want to make a table. I just draw a rough sketch of it. Does it really give any other information, like how much length it is, how much depth, how much width it is, how much height that table is? No, right? It's just an idea. Like I want to build this. So if an idea strikes my mind, I'll take a pencil or pen and I'll draw it first, and then I'll think about what could be the measurements and all. Then what is drafting? It is a graphical representation of either structure, it may be machine, or it may be any other component part that communicate the engineer's intent of technical design. To whom the engineer has to present that technical design, to whom he has to present his idea, to the makers who has to build the machine in real. So you have an idea, you know how much like the dimensions and all, but someone has to make it, right, to make a real product out of it. So for that you need a technical drawing or technical design to present to the worker or craftsman. So this is called drafting. It means it contains standard tolerances, like a dimensions, tolerances with some all GD&T and all, like whatever it may be. so which gives you technical information. Now, what is 3D modeling or designing? It is just three-dimensional representation of any object or surface what you want to make. So you have an idea, you can like you have all dimensions of it, then you can make like you can't imagine everything, right? uh, like in three dimension, of course some people can, but not everyone. So to know all to represent the object in 3D, you can use 3D modeling. Okay, so now we'll go to the next topic. Can you say what it is, whether it's a drawing or drafting? You can see only images of the a table. You can see just image of a table, just an idea you can see, but you can't see any dimensions or tolerances or anything about the dimension of the product. Nothing you can see, right? You can't manufacture this product out of this drawing, right? So then we can't call it as a drafting. This is only drawing. Next, why CAD? We just talked about what is CAD and what are the elements in it. We just had a brief discussion about it, and now we'll talk about why we need CAD. Um, can you imagine what people used to do before the invention of CAD? They used to sit like this for hours, and they used to design all components, what are the machinery or structures, whatever it may be. They used to sit and design like this. Can you please imagine yourself in their place, like sitting 8 or 9 hours in office and sitting and drawing like this? It's little difficult, right? And hard to uh, work like this. So it is tough for those people who are drawing as well. It is not the productivity is very less. Like I think you people um, already drawn, like you have that engineering drawing subject or machine drawing, whatever it may be. I think you crossed that subject. So for 1 hour itself, like in 1 hour, how many components you can draw? Hardly in a 1 hour period. In our hardly one, right? But if it is a cat, you can draw 3 or 4 components easily. You can 3D model it. You can draft it in 1 hour. It's so easy, right? So it improves the productivity of the a person. So like it increase productivity as well. It improves quality. Like the error, the percentage of error, manual error will be more when compared to a machine. What a machine do. So we can avoid those errors. Like if you are avoiding errors, means quality will increase obviously. And communication. If you want to share a component drawing or the details of a component or a machine, earlier days, like if it is a paper or something, how you will transfer it? It will be difficult, right? Transferring paperwork to other person. Instead, you can send a file, a CAD file to the person who is staying in some other location or a manufacturing location or some other country also. It is so easy to communicate through a drawing, not drawing, through CAD file. So database. If you let us assume there is no CAD, then people has to draw it on a paper and they have to save or store the database somewhere else. Imagine how many drawings they will be having if you have a manufacturing unit. How you can how you can find a particular drawing component drawing or a particular machine's drawing out of a bunch of papers. It's very difficult, right? So to maintain database also, it is so difficult. If it is CAD, you can easily identify a part. You can easily find a part. You can easily store a part. So database will be very easy. Like to increase the productivity of the designer, CAD is useful, and to improve quality of design, and to improve communication through documentation as well, to create a database for manufacturing. So this is why we need CAD. Now we'll talk about where we use CAD. There are many uses of CAD actually, but now in this session we'll talk about only few specific areas or specific industries where CAD plays key role. Okay, so first it is vehicle and aircraft design. If you see any vehicle or an aircraft, there is that aerodynamic shapes or curves, right? If you're if you're drawing that shapes and all using your hand, that is not parametric. If you want to mod, if you have to modify, it's very difficult if you're using hand. That's why CAD is really helpful in this particular vehicle and aircraft industry, because within seconds you will change the parameter and within seconds you will change the shape, and you can check that whether it is a valid change or not. The performance also you can check immediately, right? Next, engineering design. CAD is like hot for this engineering design, like all machineries, all appliances, all plastic components, plastic industries, everything comes under this in engineering designing. So without CAD, there is no engineering design. Of course, it is there, but as we talked about, it's all about paper and all. Like you can manage inventory. Nowadays, that product life cycle management (PLM) and product data management. So everything like product data management, it is useful for inventory and cost analysis um, as well production planning. Everything you can do using a CAD software, right? And microchip design. If you are into electronics, you can make circuits and all using CAD, like that these resistors, capacitors, and that everything will be included in CAD, those electronic items. And architecture, if you have a building plan or if you have a mall plan, so it's for civil engineering also. CAD is useful. Most of the civil engineers use AutoCAD, and as well there's SketchUp, I think, that is also 3D modeling. So they use that. And if you are building a plant also, plant like they call it MEP, something, mechanical electrical piping system, right? And next, animated films. In animation also, CAD plays vital role. Like if you have a character, or if you want to build a character, or if you want to build something in an animated film. Animation means it's a 3D object, right? So for sure, if you have a 3D object, you have to build it using some CAD software. You have to build it. So in animation also, CAD plays a vital role. So this is all about CAD. So in this session, you got to know something about CAD, I hope. and I'll be uploading some more videos related to mechanical. Please subscribe and watch more videos related to mechanical in my channel. Thank you so much for watching.